Hi folks, so this is question 5. So it costs €1,200 to lay 240 meters of railway track. So work out how much it would cost to lay 320 meters of railway track. So this is direct proportion. So €12,000 is equal to 240 meters. Alright, so because well, yeah, you need to find out. I find the easiest way to do these: find out what 1 meter would cost. So to find out what 1 meter would cost, you always divide down. So you divide by 240. So you'll get 12,000 over 240, whatever that is, and then multiply by 100. Sorry, not 100. You need to know what 320 would be. So multiply all of that, 12,000 over 240, all multiplied by 320, and that will find out what 320 meters would cost, which is what we want, which is 16,000. So that's it. It would take 6 people 8 days to replace the railway. So 6 people. So this is inverse proportion. This is the opposite of what you would think. So think about it. If you had 6 people for 8 days, if you had 3 people, well, then that would be less people. So you don't have as many people working on it. So it would take a lot longer. So think about it like that. So you're still going to get one person, but instead of dividing down this time, that wouldn't make sense, because it's going to take one person an awful lot of time, because you have 6 people working on it. One person is going to take an awful lot more time. So instead of dividing, you multiply. So we're going to multiply by 6 here, and we get 48 days. So it would take one person 48 days to replace the railway track, so to do all the work. So work out for 4 people. So instead, then, for 4 people, we're going to do the opposite again. We're going to divide down now. So we're going to divide by 4. So 48 divided by 4 is 12. So 12 days. That's the final answer there. 2 towns A and B are 120 kilometers apart. A train travels from A to B at an average speed of, so we need to know distance, speed, time here. So DST. So to get distance, you do speed multiplied by time. To get speed, you do distance over time, and to get time, you do distance over speed. So it says work out the time here, so we're going to do the distance over the speed, and we want it in hours, so it's just going to be distance is 120, speed is 180. So you can put that in the calculator if you want, but it says, so it wants it as a fraction in hours. For my answer here, yeah, so it's 2 over 3. Should have seen that anyway. Yeah, 2 over 3 hours. On the way back from B to A, the train travelled at an average speed of 220. So work out the average speed of the train for the entire journey. So if you think about it, so we're going from A to B, and then we're going back to A again, which is the same distance. So we're trying to work yeah, so it gives you a hint there as well. So work out the average speed for the entire journey. So we're trying to work out speed here. So we know distance. The distance is going to be the same. What was it in the first question? Yeah, so it's 120 and 120. So altogether, that's going to be 240. That's the distance, 240 kilometers altogether, going and coming back. Now we want the speed, so we have distance, so we just need time. So the time, okay. Um, yeah, the time, we know the time for going. The time for going is 2 over 3 hours, 2/3 of an hour. But the time for coming back will be different. So to get the time for coming back, we do the distance, which is still 120, over the speed, which is now 220. So that's the same as 6 over 11. So the time coming back is 6 over 11. So we have the distance from going, the distance coming back. So they're both 220, so they're 240 altogether. And we have the time going and the time coming back. So that's 2 over 3 plus 6 over 11. So we do 2 over 3 plus 6 over 11. You could put all that in the calculator in the one go if you want, or you could add the two fractions first. But you'll end up getting 240 divided by 46 over 33. So that will be 198 kilometers per hour. Okay, so you need a really good understanding of distance, speed, time formula here, and just know exactly what you're trying to find out each time. So that's it. That's all for that question.